Hi, my name is Stephanie Rodriguez, and we are here this evening, myself and a fellow coach, Karyn Lessard, and I are here to kind of tell you a little bit about ourselves, how we got into the Beachbody business. Both of us kind of sort of fell into this. So oh, hold on a minute here. Sorry, I was hearing myself. Sorry about that. And so here's a little bit about me. My name is Stephanie Rodriguez, and I am a top coach for Team Beachbody. I am, let's see, what else about me? I am a 2-star qualifying premier coach, and I am the founder of Team Fitter Bus Nation, which is an amazing team. And I'm not going to toot our own horn, but I am a little, because I'm really proud of our coaches. We are a team that is ranked 522 in the company out of 380,000 coaches. So the coaches on this team are very dedicated to our business and to helping others and to helping each other to have success in our fitness journeys and have success in our coaching. So a little bit about me. I'm a mom and a wife, and I have 2 amazing kids, Jackson and Hayden. And I'm a former New Yorker, and I'm a now Minnesotan. And it's pretty crazy how we got to Minnesota. Actually, it was a little stressful. My husband in 2008 lost his job in the economy crash because he worked for a company called Washington Mutual. And if you know Washington Mutual, you know it no longer exists. So it was very not ideal, since I actually was 8 months pregnant at the time and had already given my job to a fellow colleague, had already taken my position. And so I had given up my job to be a stay-at-home mom, and all of a sudden the world crashed down on us, and my husband lost his job. And if you know New York City, it's a very expensive place to live. So we tried very hard to stay, and we kept afloat for a little bit of time, but we wiped our entire savings clean. And we're about to go live in my in-laws' basement. Like, we were going to go and live in the basement at their house if my husband could not find a job, because in 2008 everyone was looking for a job, and there weren't as many jobs as there were people looking for jobs. And so finally an opportunity happened for my husband to work in Minnesota. So we ended up here, having never ever been to Minnesota, and the only thing we knew about Minnesota was that the Mall of America was here. And so that was like the cool thing, like we get to go to the Mall of America. And so that lasted, that excitement for the Mall of America lasted the 1 hour that the first hour we got here, we went there. And then there was nothing else really, because we had no family here and we had no friends here. And this is now, my son is 10 months old. So all that time we had no income and a very stressful time. And here we are in Minnesota, and we knew nobody. Things were looking up. Husband got a job, and I was pregnant with our second baby. And when you know, we were pregnant with this baby, and we were so excited. We bought this new home that we're in. Things were really looking up, and excuse me. And the next thing that happened was I felt that there was something wrong with my pregnancy. I kept thinking that, you know, I couldn't feel this baby moving, and I would go and tell the doctor that, you know, I think something's not right. They kept reassuring me that her heartbeat was great. And finally, they listened and they checked. And a mother's intuition is very real. And my baby wasn't well, and I lost her and I was 5 months pregnant. And at this time, I thought my life was crashing down. Just when we thought things were looking up, things were not. And, you know, it was a really, really hard time in our lives. And, you know, the doctors told me, because I had to have multiple procedures after this loss, that I probably wouldn't get pregnant for a really long time, and that my body needed to heal. And I almost called her 2 years old. Maybe in my mind, I would like my daughter to be 2 again, because that is a fun age. But she's definitely 4 and almost 5 now. And I got pregnant with her right away. And I call her my miracle baby. And she kind of lifted me up when life was really down, except for the problem of the fact that I worried like crazy about her throughout that entire pregnancy. As you can imagine, after such a tragic loss, I was at the obstetrician every 2 weeks for an ultrasound to tell me that she was okay. So with the combination of stress of having to move to Minnesota and not knowing if we were, before having this job, what was going to happen to us, the stress of losing a baby, and having to go through such, it was so tragic. And then to have the stress of now a 3rd pregnancy after going through all of that, I gained a lot of weight. I gained so much weight. And each pregnancy, like my first pregnancy, I gained 65 pounds, and then I lost some, but not all. And then in my second pregnancy with our sweet baby Alice, I gained 40 pounds in the 5 months. So goodness, if we went to term, we would have been mighty large and in charge. And so then when Hayden was born, I gained an additional 45 pounds. I lost, you know, a little bit of Alice's weight, but not a ton. And so I just felt like crud. I was a mom who could not keep up with my kids. I was a mom who clearly needed something more. I didn't have a ton of friends here in Minnesota. I belonged to a mom's group, and that was great for getting out. But my entire life surrounded around my kids and being a housewife and cleaning, and that was it. And then, you know, late night, I was nursing Hayden, my now 5-year-old, who I wish was 2. And she and I would stay up, and what do nursing moms do is we watch infomercials. When you're up late and there's nothing else on and you need to nurse your baby, that's what's on. And so Hayden, I watched these infomercials up until she was about 10 months old. And I said to my husband, Dan, that I was going to do this crazy workout program that I kept seeing on late night infomercials. Now, these infomercials you probably have seen, and they are, it's insanity. So I kept seeing this insanity infomercial over and over and over again, because it just seemed that 2 a.m. was the time that insanity was on. So I kept seeing it and I kept seeing it. And then eventually I convinced my husband to pull the trigger and get it. So he got it for me, thinking, crazy, you're going to do this? Like, this is crazy. But in my mind, I was dead set on doing this. And once I have my mind set on something, I'm the kind of lady that, like, you can't tell me no. And if you do, I'm going to show you up. And so I'm going to show you that I can complete it. So I was dead set on it, started January 1 and went for it. Now, 2 weeks into my program, I decided I needed this Shakeology. I had seen some other people drinking it. I had seen other people drinking it who had killer results in their transformations. And I said, you know what? I'm going to add that. But my coach at the time had let me know that I could get a discount on it. And so I am all about saving money. I am a lady who does not like to pay full price for anything. And I'm a lady who has to convince the husband. And I know that there are probably other ladies who understand me, because he's the kind of person that was like, well, that's a lot of money. And if it doesn't work, then, you know, lucky there was a guarantee on it. So I said, I'm going to do this. What do you think? I get this discount. And so he said, well, what is it? And I really didn't know. Completely honest, nobody had one of these webinars to kind of tell me what it is that I was signing up to. But I signed up, and his response was, well, excuse the language, if this shit doesn't work, we're returning it. And so lucky for me, it works. So I drank my shake, finished my program, and I ended up losing 21 pounds in the 60 days. And that infomercial that I was watching late night all the time, I am now in it. And so those are real people. I can attest to that. And never in my wildest dreams, when I started this insanity that legitimately was insane, did I ever guess that I would be here, a coach who found my life and lost 21 pounds in 60 days. I didn't stop there. I ended up doing another program called Chalene Extreme and continued with my Shakeology. And in the 5 months, I lost a total of 40 pounds. And I went from a size 12, well, 12, 14. If we're being completely honest, it was closer to the 14. And then I ended up at a 2-4. And I had no intentions of that 2-4, but I had never had muscle on my body before to know that I was ever even able to do that. My goal was an 8, and that I was like, that's a great goal. And that was where I was going to go. And I surpassed my fitness that I've ever had in my life. And, you know, as somebody who was a dancer in college and cheered in high school, I am the healthiest I have ever been. And now I'm 35 years old with having 3 pregnancies and 2 children here. And it's amazing in itself that has happened. Business-wise, I can't even thank Beachbody enough. I have my health, yes, but I also, they give vacations. So I'm going on my 3rd free all expense paid vacation this spring. I'm going on the Oasis of the Seas, which is a Royal Caribbean ship, their largest ship. And I am ecstatic about that. And when last year I went to Cancun, and the year before that I went on another cruise, and that they do that for everybody. It's an incentive program, and anybody can earn it. It's not like only the elite get it, which is so wonderful in itself. This company is amazing. I have paid off $25,000 in credit card debt that we accrued over all that hard time that I shared in the past. And I am ecstatic to share. I haven't even shared this with my team yet. But my husband and I are getting ready to build our dream home. And I am meeting with the builders tomorrow. So life-changing, yes. This company is life-changing if you let it. And I will say that it is something that doesn't happen overnight. I've been coaching for almost 4 years. I started out my first year just making $8,000. I made $8,000 in my first year, but you know what that covered? My Shakeology, and it covered any programs I wanted, and it paid for our groceries. And so that in itself was amazing. And now here I am 4 years later, getting ready to put this house that was like such a stretch for us on the market and go build our dream home. And I couldn't thank Beachbody enough for that. And I'm going to stop talking now because Karyn has a lot to share too. So I am going to introduce you to Karyn Lessard. Karyn is been in the business 7 months, and she is a diamond coach. And I am going to send it over to you, Karyn, and put you up on the screen so that you can introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit how you got into coaching.
Awesome, thanks, Steph. So I do have to tell you, I got a little teary-eyed listening to you and your story. So my story is a little bit different than Steph's. I'm not a mom. So it's nice to be able to connect to someone that isn't a mom, because I'm coming from a totally different story, background, everything. So to talk about my coaching, we really have to back up several years, 15, 17 years. I have struggled with weight my entire adult life. I played sports in high school. I went to college and I stopped playing sports because I really wanted to focus on my academics. And because I'm an overachiever, I did not do the traditional freshman 15. I went for the 25, and then like the sophomore 10 and the junior 7, and you get the point. Like, I gained weight every single year. So I spent my 20s losing weight for a year or two and then putting it back on, plus a little extra. And I tried lots of programs. I tried Weight Watchers a couple times. It was successful for me, but I didn't have kind of that workout piece. And I did Carmen Electra's striptease, and I know somebody out there must have also done it. It can't just be me. And I also did CrossFit. And about 2.5 years ago, I saw one of Steph's posts about Beachbody, and I said, all right, I'll give it a shot. And was definitely an on again, off again love affair with Beachbody. When I was on, I would be consistent, and then I would lose steam and I would slack off and fall off the wagon. Or the other thing that I also noticed is I would look at other people and be like, oh my God, like, how are they losing so much weight and I'm not losing the same amount? And I would get really frustrated and I would throw the towel in. And what it really comes down to is losing weight in your 30s is so much harder, at least for me, than in my 20s. So I, like I said, on again, off again. About 1.5 years ago, we bought a house, and a little old woman owned it for 37 years. So there was a ton, like so much wallpaper and ceiling fans that were tricolored. And light fixtures that had seashells. So there was like so much work to do here. So if I wasn't working, I was doing work on the house. So last spring, I had 2 pairs of jeans that fit, and one of them actually had a hole in the crotch. So I really couldn't wear that out in public. And that was kind of my wake up moment that I said, okay, I need to do something about this. So I either have to go out and buy some more jeans, or the 4 pairs that sit in the back of my closet that have moved with me, I don't even know how many times over the last 10 years, with the intention that like someday these jeans are going to fit again. I decided, okay, I'm not going to invest more money in jeans. I am going to invest in my health. So I told Steph that I was going to sign up as a discount coach, just discount, like none of this other coaching stuff, like at all. Like no. That was I just want to be a discount coach. And then I started looking at the Coach Online office and reading posts, and I would send Steph messages and ask questions like, what's a downline? And finally she was like, can you just hop into new coach training? So I did. And then I loved training. I loved the company. I loved that they promote personal development. I love that they give back to the community. There was just so many things that I was like, wow, I like this company. So then I said to Steph, okay, listen, I might do this, but I'm never, ever posting pictures on Facebook of me. Like, that's just not happening. So twice in like a month, I ate my words, because I've obviously posted some pictures on Facebook. And before I decided to like actively coach, I talked to Carrie. Carrie is my wife, my wiffle, my wife for life, lucky girl. And basically what I said to her is, you know what, give me 3 months. In 3 months, I want to see if I can have my Shakeology paid for it. If not, I'll just go back to being a discount coach. So I am psyched to tell you that within month 1, I was paying for my Shakeology, and I have paid for my Shakeology since month 1. But I had some reservations signing up as an active coach. I was nervous that I wouldn't have a network, because there are some superstar coaches from my hometown and college. Steph obviously being one of them. I was nervous because I am not at my goal weight. I'm still on my journey. I was nervous because I'm not a mom, and how am I supposed to connect with moms? And I was nervous because I'm not a salesperson. So to go back to all those reservations, so there are superstars from my hometown, and there are superstars from my college, and I still have a network. I still have people that I connect with that maybe they don't connect with, or even other people that they just don't know. And a lot of people actually can connect with me because I am on my fitness journey. They can really relate to that and be like, oh my God, I know what that's like to not have your jeans fit. Like, I get it. And then not being a mom. Well, not everybody is a mom. So of course there are going to be people that connect with me. And then, I'm not a salesperson. I'm just sharing my love for a product that has really helped change my life. So all of the things that I was really nervous about, I didn't have to be nervous about. So, I can tell you that this coaching has kept me on track, because I would have thrown in the towel months ago, because it's been a super slow process. Like I said, weight loss in your 30s, not super easy. But I put it out there, and I've connected with people, and I have such an awesome support system in my coaches, the coaches that I work with. And I actually have found that I think I get more from it than I do from the people that I connect with, because they help hold me accountable, and they inspire me to get my workouts done, or to eat healthy, or to really focus on, okay, what's my goal? Where am I trying to get to? So over the last 7 months, it's been an awesome journey. Like Steph said, I'm a diamond coach now, and I have been paying for my Shakeology since month 1. I also, because of the personal development, I was reading a lot of Dave Ramsey, and decided we put down all of our bills that we have, all of our debt, and we have been paying that off. And I actually clicked the button the other day to pay off my college loans. So that goes through tomorrow. So because of all those things, that helped me take that big step that I needed to take. So it's easy to say that I love Shakeology. It's kind of like, I like to drink the Kool-Aid. I like to drink Shakeology. And that's kind of the short version of my long story, I guess you could say. So you might be thinking like, okay, tell me about the coaches. So I mentioned discount coach, and that's initially what I signed up to do. I just wanted to get a discount on the product. I did not want to coach at all. I didn't want to put it out there. I didn't want to have any part of it. And you can do that. And kind of think of it as being a preferred customer. You're getting the preferred customer discount. You get 25% off your product, which is amazing. And then you can participate in challenge groups, but you don't have to run them. You don't have to have customers. You don't have to do anything. You literally just get a discount. Then there's hobby coaches, and that's someone who, it's more than a discount. They do work full-time, part-time, whatever, and they use this as a hobby. They like to run challenge groups. They like to make the 25% commission, but they're not using it as their full-time job, which would be, your business coach. And that's someone that, like Steph, she's pulling in a full-time income with this. And those active coaches, they're the ones that pull in the full-time income, and they're getting those free trips. And there are so many perks. I totally forgot to mention free stuff. I love, love, love free stuff. So I've gotten like a water bottle. In this last month, I'm getting a hammer and chisel shirt and a sweatshirt, which I'm like so excited about. It's a little ridiculous. Plus my selfie stick, because who doesn't need a selfie stick? And actually it ended up, I made fun of it, and I've actually used it a lot. So it's kind of pathetic, but that's the other good thing is there's free stuff. So who doesn't love free stuff? I know I do. So you decide really what you want to do with this business. If you want to be a discount coach, if you want to be a hobby coach, if you want to make it your full-time job, are you just looking to earn some extra money, for your kids' swimming lessons, or to pay off your school loan, or are you looking to really make some money? I mentioned that I went to high school with a superstar coach, and she pulls in $8,000 a month, and our upline is in the Millionaire Club. So it's possible, it's real. We know these people. It's all dependent on what you want to do with that. So you might be thinking like, okay, that's great, but I sign up and then like, what happens next? So there's new coach training. We have a Facebook online office. There's a coach online office. There is live chat. There is over 250 coaches. You have your upline coach, who would be your sponsor coach, the person that invited you to this webinar. There's like so much support. It's almost kind of ridiculous, but it's also really awesome because you get to be part of a really awesome community. So now you might be thinking, how do I sign up for this? What's the catch? Don't worry, there is no catch, but Steph is going to take it over from here.
Karyn, thank you so much. I love listening to you share your story because you are so quirky and fun. So thanks for making me laugh. I'm sure everybody could hear me giggling in the background. Also, I wanted to add to Karyn's, what else you get is complete team training from myself, or if you choose, you can go up the ladder. There are so many Star Diamond uplines that you have the, I mean, we are under an amazing team because there are so many rock star coaches in our upline. We have the best training, and that's not me being like tooting the horn. It is completely true. We are part of what is called the Platinum Presenters, and we are the largest team in the network. So we have the opportunity to have all of that training in addition to whatever I provide you, which coming up will be our new coach training. So if you sign up, you will have the opportunity to be on that track. Also, I forgot to tell them, Karyn, about the size giveaway. So before I tell you about how to sign up, at the end of this call, since we're almost done with it, I might as well tell you how that we will be giving one of these away. And so I should have told you that at the beginning. So here we are, how to join. And so the one that most people sign up with is with a challenge pack. And why that is it's the best bang for your buck. Essentially what you do by ordering a challenge pack, you are gonna waive this $39.95 sign up fee. And the sign up fee is completely waived if you buy a challenge pack. And the challenge pack is Shakeology in a program. And they start at $140, which is amazing since Shakeology in itself is $130. So you get Shakeology, essentially a program for 10 bucks, and the sign up fee waived, and you get your business starter kit, you get into our online training, and we get you started because honestly, now's the best time to sign up with the new year coming, because everyone's gonna have resolutions and you will be the go-to person to help them lose their weight. Even if you're on your own track, like Karyn said, she is still on her journey, and people are joining her as she is losing her weight. And that's how I started out too. People were joining me as I was losing my weight. And yes, I am at a goal weight, but I am always still continuing to work out with my challengers, and it is a blast. The second way to sign up is you can just pay the $39.95. And you know, most people don't do that because they want to get the deal, but it's an option. So you can totally do that. Another thing that I would like to add is if you are active duty military or you are a veteran, you get your monthly service fees waived. So what that means is we have a $15.95 monthly service fee. So if you are active military or you are a veteran, you get that waived indefinitely. And other than that, everyone else pays the $15.95. And what comes with the $15.95 is your websites. You have a coach online office, you have a Shakeology website, you have a main business website, which is like your hub where everyone will go for all our products. We have an Ultimate Reset website. Essentially, all the websites are all in one. So you don't need to go out and like build a website and all this stuff and like get a domain and all that. Beachbody covers it for $15.95. You also get our promotion and brand awareness. So like you have in the back office or our coach online office, you have, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how much, you know, promotional stuff that you have access to that you can use. We never, ever, ever have to hold any product in our home. sometimes there are companies that make you buy a whole bunch of product and then they say, okay, now go sell it. That's not what Beachbody is all about. We're about helping people. And, you know, whether somebody buys something from me or not, they are welcome to have me as their coach. And that is what is amazing about this opportunity. It is completely free to have a coach. So I love that is how it works for us. And that we don't have to have all this product and then have to distribute it. It is all in a warehouse. If somebody chooses to buy something from you, absolutely, they can go to the website and buy something. I mean, yeah, your personal website. They can go buy something. It covers technical support also. So this $15.95 covers a lot, right? So it covers your tech support. It covers, like say something was wigging out on your website. No worries. You don't need like an IT person. Beachbody, you just let them know. They fix it. Hardly ever happens, but the chances that you have an IT person is fantastic. Customer service. Say something was wrong with a product. That completely gets covered. When you just give them your the customer service line. And I will say that Beachbody has stellar customer service. I will admit we had bumps in the road when we were growing so rapidly. And now it is amazing. You call, you have a problem, they fix it, and 9 times out of 10, they send you something special. They really do take pride in care and making sure that people are happy. So that is amazing. There is additional training because, like Karyn said, we have so much training. It's absurd. We make sure that you are set up for success here. So there is additional corporate training that is available to you. Success on Demand, which is amazing in itself. There is free personal development through that. And yeah, oh, Karyn, we forgot to tell them about income. So I'm going to tell you really fast because I'm jumping backwards because I told you how to sign up, and I'm sure you're saying, great, how do I make money? So you can make income in a few different ways. You make income first by individual sales. So you gain 25% commission on anything that somebody purchases from you. So someone purchases something from you and they go to your website and they buy it, you get 25% commission on that product. The next thing is this is the way that you make large amounts of income. And this is to grow a team. And not everybody does it. But the top dogs, I guess, if you will, that you hear about the people who are making $8,000 a week or are building a home. That is somebody who has a team. And so how that works is you build a team, you help them grow and become successful coaches, and it's just a cycle. And essentially a cycle bonus is what you get. So you earn cycle bonuses by helping your team be successful in their business, and you don't have to worry about knowing how to train your team. That's why I'm here. I will help you get started and make sure that you know what you're doing. And if you sign up with myself, Karyn, or anyone else on Fit or Bust Nation, they are going to make sure that they help you get to the level of coaching that you want to be at. So if you tell them you want to be a hobby coach, great. They're going to help you like you're a hobby coach. If you tell them you're a discount coach, they probably won't help you because you don't want it until you come to them and say, hey, I'm ready, like Karyn did to me. I want information. I want to do this. And when you do that, then they're going to help you. They're your mentor. So whoever you sign up with is your mentor. And so you have support and a lot of it in setting you up to success. So how do you win this? It comes with this, which is the portion. It's in this plastic, so I'm not going to open it because it's not mine. It's yours, right? So it's size and the portion fix containers. So if you know what 21-day fix is, you get both of these together so that you can get your portion control under control. And you get size, which is an amazingly fun dance program. And you get that because you're going to sign up with our team. So if you sign up with our team before tomorrow at 8:30 Central Time, your name will go into a drawing. So 2 people sign up, it's a 50-50 chance. 5 people sign up, 10 people sign up, however many people sign up, that's how many names go into the drawing. But let me just tell you this, make sure you're signing up with a coach who is on Fit or Bust Nation. So when you go back to the person who invited you to this webinar, ask them, are you part of Fit or Bust Nation? And if they say no, you don't get into the raffle. So you want to just make sure that you are joining our team, and then your name will automatically go into the drawing, and I will do the drawing within our team page tomorrow at 8:30 Central Time. So you will be in the team page and you will be able to watch the drawing live. I will do it completely live so that you can see if you won. So thank you everybody for jumping on the call. I'm going to just put Karyn up so she can just say goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
And it was really awesome and amazing to have you on. And if you have any questions for myself or Karyn, please let us know. You can find me on Facebook if you just type in, my name is so common, you have to type in a little like special name. So if you type in Steph R326, I will pop up. I am going to hang around for maybe 20 minutes to answer any questions that you might have. Karyn, how do we find you on Facebook if they have a question?
Karyn Lessard, so it's Karyn, and then Lessard, Lessard. There's only one other one that lives in Canada. So
okay, so you want the US one.
Yes.
And if you have questions for the person who invited you to this call, message them. And don't forget to ask if they are on Fit or Bust Nation so that your name goes into the raffle for size and the portion fix control. Thanks so much.